everyone, and welcome to the second race of the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2021. I'm Ivy reporting from Shanghai International Circuit. After a dramatic first race yesterday, the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia has a new name to add to its list of winners. We also have a new face sitting in pole position today. On top of that, we'll have a clear skies here, so we can expect another exciting round full of top quality driving and high-speed thrills. So let's see who will claim the top winners today. 大家好，欢迎来到亚洲保时捷卡雷拉杯2021赛季第2回合的比赛。我是主持人 Ivy， 今天在上海国际赛场为您报道。经过昨天戏剧性的第1回合的比赛，亚洲保时捷卡雷拉杯终于在本赛季赢得了第1位冠军新面孔的车手。那同样在我们今天的杆位发射车手也是一位新的面孔，这似乎给我们本赛季的比赛蒙上了一层神秘的面纱。那说到今天天气呢，跟我们期待的一样，阳光明媚，希望我们今天的车手也跟我们期待的一样，会有超高水准的发挥，给我们带来更多的精彩内容。好了，那么在我们比赛正式开始之前，不如让我们来欣赏一下精彩的短片吧。我们马上回来，不要走开。
我感谢车队给了我一台非常好的车，然后我们在比赛中速度一直非常快，很高兴能拿到这个冠军。
That we'll have just as much excitement for you today. Another cracking day. Barely a cloud in the sky. Sun has been beating down here all morning. We've just had a Porsche win for 20XX Racing and for former Exhaust star Chris Wu. So already a Porsche win in the books. And of course we will have another one here because we have 18 992s heading to the grid out of the pit lane right now. The circuit built in 2000, or opened in 2004 with 16 corners. That long 3/4 of a mile back straight that is so much the signature of Shanghai International Circuit. Clocks in at just about 3.4 miles or 5.5 kilometres or thereabouts, or a few meters between frames. Watching the 99 Quai car going out of the pit lane at the moment. That's the bright orange Team Star Chase machine, one of 4 cars run this weekend by very much a local team, Absolute Racing. It's a little bit warmer than it was yesterday, 32 degrees in the air and already 40 degrees on the track. Going to give the Michelin 18-inch racing tyres, the N3 Pilot, a real workout this afternoon.
So let's take a look at the Shanghai International Circuit then. Michael Schumacher holds the lap record for Formula One. Of course, that will get beaten today.
Just an interest, by the way.
The lap times in the GT
Sprint Cup
that we've just had,
spot on where we were yesterday,
206, 207s. Just telling you how quickly so let's just make sure that we get everybody down to the grid. And Ivy is down on the pit lane, or on the grid now, for a little more of the atmosphere.
Hello everyone, and I'm back here again with the President and CEO of Porsche China, Dr. Jens Puttfagen.
Hello everybody.
And Vice President of Marketing at Porsche China, Mr. Daniel Schmalinger.
Hello.
So Jens, 2021 is the 20th anniversary of a Porsche entry into Chinese mainland. What do you have a plan in terms of that?
Well, as you rightfully say, it's 20 years for us now in the Chinese mainland, and we're going to do a lot of different actions and celebrations, starting with the 20th anniversary party we had almost 1 week ago. Now this is the second stop for the first Carrera Cup that we're doing this weekend, and we're going to have five races along the whole year in China on different race courses, and we're going to celebrate on these different occasions, always the 20th birthday, and it will finish then again here in Shanghai in October, together with the Sports Cup, which is going along a couple of races, and the Sports Car Together Day in October. And then we're going to conclude the whole session. So a lot of partying going on this year.
Thank you very much. And Daniel, so Porsche China's headquarters in Shanghai, and Asia's first and only Porsche Experience Center is here. Is it true to say that Porsche has a special connection to Shanghai International Circuit?
Yes, I think it's fair to say that. Obviously, our headquarters is in Shanghai. The Shanghai International Circuit is our home turf. We are directly in the neighborhood with our experience center, and we always have a special feeling of coming home when we come to the Shanghai International Circuit.
Thank you very much. Okay, back to you, commentator.
Thanks, Ivy, down there on the grid, soaking up the atmosphere. Well, it's going to be a real test of stamina for everybody today, even though this is a relatively short race. 12 laps around this circuit. With this kind of heat, it's not just going to be a run out for the tyres, but also for the drivers as well. New pole sitter for Team Star Chase. And Yu Kuai, let's hear from him now.
Hey, so Yu Kuai, how's the car been feeling for you this weekend?
The car's been feeling pretty nice actually. This is my first time driving the Carrera Cup car, and I still have a lot to learn, but I think so far this week has been pretty nice. And it's a really nice car to drive.
Okay, thank you very much and good luck. Back to you, commentator.
Bright orange car run by Absolute, who have their main area of operations here at the Shanghai International Circuit. I know that Ingo Matter is in Europe at the moment and will be until August after the Le Mans 24 hours. Ingo, good morning. Very early over in Europe at the moment. Yu Kuai, James, as he likes to be known as well, has a pretty impressive CV, having won the GT3 double A class in the China Endurance Championship back in 2020. Last season, when we didn't get any Porsche Carrera Cup Asia, decided to jump into some single-seaters and got a pole position and a 4th place in the Formula 3 Asian Championship. So he knows all about this circuit, has done a lot of racing here. And it was a clutch start yesterday, so getting down to that first corner ahead of the field will be absolutely the key to this race. Down at turn 1-2 yesterday, we had 3 wide, and Andre Couto, one of the most experienced drivers in the field, 44-year-old Portuguese, was left facing the wrong direction after a big battle. And what a good run to the win for the man who is in second row this morning, Lin Kong, the Maidong Racing number 12 car. He will start in behind the pole position driver. Hopefully we'll get a look at the number 20 car as well, because Daniel Liu Wendong is celebrating his 20th birthday at the moment. 3 classes. Let's hear from our Pro-Am Paulson.
Hello， 周碧华，你觉得你今天比赛的策略是什么？
今天我将使用一套旧胎起步，因为我的对手都是使用新胎，所以感觉还是挺有压力的。希望可以保持在原有的位置，就是我今天的策略。
好的，谢谢。希望你有一个好的运气今天。Back to your commentator.
I'm sure he said the car was great. The team's given me a fantastic opportunity. That was Xubing Wang at 68. That's the Maidong Racing car. And they did the double yesterday with the Pro-Am victory as well for that car, that number 68 for Xubing Wang. The Am winner yesterday was the number 23, Eric Kwong for Kiddie World Racing. He'll start on the outside of the 7th row today. So 3 classes. Cars are all identical. It is split by the drivers and their ability and their experience, of course, as well. There will be podium ceremonies for each of the categories, points awarded, and, of course, championships to be won at the end of the season. Grid being cleared. So it won't be too long before we get the engines fired note. The Porsche Taycan safety car, I notice, has pulled away. Hopefully we don't get to see that. There was a couple of interventions yesterday. Yu Kuai on pole position then for Team Star Chase. The bright orange machine ruled from the workshops of Absolute on the property, just behind the pit lane building here at Shanghai International Circuit. On the inside, running up to the first corner, Team Jebsen's Daniel Liu Wenlong. In the number 20, the blue and white machine was right in the mix yesterday from pole position, but made contact with Couto and finished down the order, not on the podium. He'll have been disappointed with that. His birthday today as well, 20 years old for Daniel. Lin Kong, yesterday's winner. Can he make it a double today in the silver and blue Maidong Racing car from the right-hand side, driver's left rather, of row 2. Then it's Leo Ye for BD Group, 22 silver and black, almost looks like the crossword car that we've seen from Herbert Motorsport in international racing for a few years now. Inside of row 3 for Toro Racing is Andre Couto. Couto, the 44-year-old Portuguese, made a bit of a speciality of Macau back down through the years, hasn't he? And former Japanese GT300 championship winner. Looks like we're ready to leave the grid for a 12-lap competition. Nice big burnout by Yu Kuai on the front of the field, trying to get a little bit of Michelin rubber onto his grid stall. Everybody gets away. So the first couple of corners, very wide, and the racing line leaves the inside line open. Very tempting to just stick the nose of your Porsche 992 GT3 Cup car down the inside there. Then running down through the Chequered 4 and 5, easily flat, and then down the hill to a tricky braking area for the right-hander at turn 6, moving into the second sector as far as timing is concerned. So Yu Kuai on pole position, birthday boy Daniel Liu Renlong for Team Jebsen on the outside of the front row, Li Kong and Liu Ye on row 2, Kuto and Toyue, then Lambeau and GB Wong, Joby Wong, at least the Pro-Am pole sitter, Baji Long on row 5 with Bianye for Absolute in the number 3 on the outside of the row. 66 on the inside of row 6 is another Toro Racing car, Min Hung. Nathan Liu Ren Liu in the 911 220 XX Racing car, having just watched his teammate Chris Wu, or at least in the same team, in the same number, take the first GT SCC race of the season. Lin Yue, 666, the horsepower car in the row 7. Eric Kwong, pole sitter for Kinney World Racing in the 23. 8th row, Li Shao, Porsche Beijing Central. Jackie Wu, and at the back, Henry Kwong and Li Jia. 828 Silver Racer machine. Bit of tyre warm-up, believe it or not, in the 40-degree track temperature from Yu Kuai. Coming round, big braking area at the end of that long back straight, over 1,200 metres, 3/4 of a mile getting on for. Very spectacular run out of the carousel at turn 13 before that final bit of tyre warming by the front 2 rows. Can Daniel Liu Wenlong in the 20 Team Jebsen car, the blue and white car, which will start from the right-hand side of the grid, closest to the pit wall. Can he trace arrow straight towards the first right-handed corner? The pole sitter yesterday, who was Daniel, pulled across, immediately got off the line to try and block us, as it was yesterday, Andre Kuto down the inside. Plenty of Michelin rubber as we rubber on the road as we wait for the final couple of cars. Here comes Lydia. Silver Rocket 828 pulling up at the back of the grid. Green flag about to be waved at the back of the grid. Has been. Marshall sensibly standing, there it is, standing under the shade of the press room. Moves off. Now watch the lights for race 2 of the 2021 Porsche Carrera Cup Asia. We are rolling. Bit of a stutter in the middle of the field. We'll keep an eye on that. Everybody's missed the car that didn't get in, and Daniel Wenlong has got under way very well indeed. So Daniel Wenlong from the outside of the front row got away nicely. I think that was Joby Wong who didn't get underway, our Pro-Am pole sitter. Might have been a bit further back than that. Was one of the silver and blue cars. So great start again from the front row from yesterday's pole sitter. Great to see the cars coming off a clutch start, isn't it? So unusual nowadays for GT and sports car racing. Side by side, Lin Kong in the 12. That's another one of the silver cars. Just about holding on to it. All big sideways movement. Andre Couture right in there behind him in the white car with the red stripe down its flank. So Couture, who started from the third row, trying to make up a few positions at the moment, but at the front of the field, it is the number 20 from the outside of the front row, Team Jebsen. Daniel Liu went long. Second position for the pole sitter in that bright orange Team Star Chase car, Yu Kuai. He'll be annoyed with himself, won't he? Battle at the moment is all behind that for fourth on down. Out of the carousel for the first time. Big banking on the outside. You can run all the way up. It's almost like a speedball. Challenge for the lead at the end of the back straight. Yu Kuai has a little look, but he's under pressure himself and loses that position to Liu Ye. New second position then. BD Group, Porsche, the silver and black car, straight on the flasher. They do love a bit of lights flashing here. So into the second lap now. Have we settled ourselves down? I think we have. So after a great start and some disappointment yesterday from Daniel Liu Wenlong, he has got a bit of a gap. Let's call it about 3/4 of a second as he crossed the line. But Liu Ye, the BD Group, is now in pursuit. Pole sitter Yu Kuai, Team Star Chase, orange car in third position. New for 2021, these 992 Cup cars. Porsche Carrera Cup Asia, one of 5 Carrera Cups globally that are using these cars. Competition debut at Sebring as part of the Mobile One 12 Hours of Sebring, of course, in the IMSA competition. We've had 4 rounds of that already, and we'll have coverage of that through the season for you over on IMSA Radio. Now it's side by side for the lead through. Again, that sweeping turn 13. Well, I've not seen that done this weekend. That was a super move for the lead. Liu Ye immediately on the defensive to driver's right, giving a bit of an aerodynamic tour to Daniel Liu Wenlong, and Yu Kuai as well is not too far back, still in 4th position. Ling Kong, Andre Couture, Yuan Po right in there as well. Teammate to Andre Couture, the 2 white cars in line astern at the moment. But for right now, they're slightly bottled up, I think. Oh no, I say that, but Ling Kong has pulled out a wee bit in 4th position, so Couture needs to get a bit of a wiggle on. 12 laps or 30 minutes plus a lap. Nice wide entry from Yu Kuai. Drags it back to the second apex of turn 2, and that worked really well for him there, didn't it? Right up the tailpipes now of that lighter coloured car, the white and blue car. So Liu Ye leads it in the black and silver car. Couture leading a 3-car battle for 5th with Yuan Po and Toyue sitting in behind. Number 88 is the Ivory Bay Capital car, trying to get in behind the similar white car. They're not teammates. I misspoke early on there, but 2 white cars is what I was trying to say. Well, there's a bit of a break at the front of the field now. 510 horsepower being used to good advantage. Oh, locked up by Daniel Liu Wenlong. And opportunity then for Yu Kuai. Goes on the offensive straight away, lays down some Michelin rubber on the inside of turn 13 again. So that's 2 positions that Daniel has lost there in 2 laps. Same part of the track. So nice job by Yu Kuai to have noted that. Ling Kong goes to driver's left and tries to get the line through turn 14. Oh, he's almost overlapped. He has overlapped. It's side by side through 14 and 15, but he drops back into line in the silver and blue car. That's the battle for second, third and fourth going through turn 16 right now and onto the start-finish line. Liu Ye getting away. And he'll have something over a second, I would have thought, as he goes across the line this time around. Maybe getting on for 2 seconds there as he crosses the line. So heading into another lap. Couto unable at the... In fact, Couto's lost a position there. Andrea Couto has lost a position because now up into 5th is Xuan Bo. So now can he bridge the gap? A little bit of a lot up. Now was for that from Couto, or was from the car ahead? You saw the Michelin tyre smoke, but Couto's under heavy pressure now from Zhou Bingwang. Excuse me, from the 86, which is Toyue. Zhou sitting further back. Zhou Bingwang, the Maidong Racing 68 car, still has dropped down in the Pro-Am category, and that's now led by the number 6 of Ba Jinlong. And in the Am category, it is still Henry Kwong that leads from Jackie Wu. Yeah, on the back straight now. Another opportunity for an overtake. Down the inside at the final big braking area on the track. And that is a position made up by Toyue. Andre Couto not having a good race today. He did get a bit of a bang yesterday, and I wonder if that number 7 car from Toro Racing isn't quite back to full health this morning. Couto just hasn't got the pace. 2:087, best lap at the front of the field in clear air for Liu Ye. Li Xiao in the dark grey and white Porsche. That's the Porsche Beijing Central supported machine, sitting in 10th position, 3rd in his category at the moment. Fighting his way up through the field. Some great liveries again this year. Those of you with slightly longer memories will remember Porsche Cup races where it was just a whole field of white cars with a few stickers on them. And thanks to modern technology, wraps and such like, those days are long gone. Thank goodness, from the commentator's point of view. Leader in the Pro-Am category in the red, white and blue car, Ba Jinlong. And he's got a decent gap now back to the chasing pack. Ming Hong in the 66. Another potential overtake here. This is 6th place, number 86. Trying to drive back through the field. Xuan Bo under pressure in the 88. It's the white car coming to turn 1 now. Then Toyue, then Andre Couto. All three of them, or Couto must be having a flashback to yesterday when they went 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. 5th, 6th and 7th then. Battle onto the infield section through the kink to turn 5, and then the track was pretty substantially downhill. Big fall between turns 1, 2 and 3, of course. That is the big drop here. Easy to forget just how much rise and fall there is here at Shanghai International Circuit. On the 5th lap of 12, 2 seconds at the front of the field. This is the best battle on the circuit that we're keeping an eye on now for 5th position. Brand new car for 2021. Wide-bodied 992. All of the 992 street cars are wide-bodied. Lots for the teams to play with on this new car. Improved aero, including a new rear wing, which is very much inspired by the RSR Le Mans car, with the swan neck style mounting of that rear wing, very efficient, and 11 different settings to play with on the rear wing of the 2021 car. Here's the dive down the inside again. 86 Toyue has got it done this time in the red, white and black machine. Nothing at all that Yuan Bo could do about that. Now, can Andre Couto find a bit of pace in 7th position in the red and white Porsche as they head across the line? Gap at the front of the field. 2 seconds. Toyue up into 5th position. Now tries to break away, is breaking away from the cars behind. Looks an unlikely task that in the second half of this race he can make it towards the podium. Very warm though, 40 degrees on the track as we started, and as you can see from the shadows, we're coming up towards midday here at Shanghai. Virtually no shadows at all, sun very high indeed. It's been beating down all morning. Relatively short races at around about 30 minutes, about 65 kilometres for those of you who count these things. That said, misuse the Michelin Racing rubber and you will pay for it in the closing stages. Yu Kuai not making an impression on Liu Ye at the front of the field, but a decent gap back to Team Jebsen's number 20 Daniel Liu Wenlong. So lead 3 pretty much equidistant, first to second, second to third. Man on the move at the moment. In 4th position is the Maidong Racing Ling Kong, and as I say that, he has a little look down the outside on Daniel Liu Wenlong, then does the cut back. Oh, fantastic stuff. 14 to 15, that'll put him on the wrong side at 16, which is a left-hander. So Daniel just needs to tough this one out, gives his competitor racing room, well, ish, little bit of AstroTurf action on the exit of the final corner, but that kind of worked. Daniel holds on to that position. Just 20 today, in fact, celebrating. Daniel with a meteoric rise in his motorsport career. Started with Rotax Max just, 5-6 years ago. Came across to Europe, the DI Trophy. Been in Carrera Cup Asia since 2018 and selected as the youngest ever Porsche junior driver for Asia. So Liu Ye extending his lead from Yu Kuai in the bright orange number 99. KW sponsored car. There's the 828, started right at the back, Lydia. Is there anybody who can match the pace of Liu Ye at the front of the field? I would suggest, looking at the lap times at the moment, no. In fairness, Yu Kuai in second has matched the leader's best lap to the 10th, but isn't making any inroads. Still the battle for the third spot on the podium, and still Daniel Yu Wenlong is defending at the end of the back straight. Quite stout defence. Li Kong sits in behind. I think that's slowing those two down, you know. Choi Yue getting a little bit closer to that battle. Oh, in fact, no. Getting a lot closer to that battle. So the 86 car, the dark car with the red hindquarters, that's Choi Yue. Then Yuan Bo in the 88. Andre Couto just not with the pace in his Toro racing car after a decent start from the Portuguese. Couto having a fairly quiet race in that red and white Toro machine. Oh, big slide at turn 6, and that's not going to do the surface temperature of his Michelin tyres any good at all. Maybe that's the story. Is that a setup issue then for Couto? Maybe pressures, cambers, all, and pressures being suggested, of course, by the Michelin tyre engineers. 911 just going through there in 12th position. Nathan Liu Wenlu. Nathan for 20XX Racing. Henry Kwong doing a nice job in the 91. That's the yellow and black car. Rather sort of Bumblebee Transformers livery on that car. Leads the AM category. New addition for 2021, this AM category. Jackie Wu's about half a second or so, no, a bit further than that, back down the road. So Henry doing a very good job indeed. Second yesterday to Eric Kwong, who at the moment is running third in this morning's race, still just this morning. As we head towards midday, high noon in Shanghai, or at the Shanghai International Circuit. So this has been a little quieter than the yesterday, and mainly because of the pace of the man out front, Liu Ye, who's just stretching the field out. With Ba Jinglong leading in Pro-Am, by the way. Jackie Wu in second position in Am. GT silver with the black racing stripe over the top of the Shanghai racing machine. Wonder if this heat is just starting to tell on some of the drivers. The time's just going out a wee bit. The driver who is pushing hardest at the moment is the 5th placed number 86 of Choi Yue. Just put in the fastest third sector of anybody in the race, so still some performance from that Porsche holding car as he tries to get further up the field. Lin Kong dropped to about a second behind Daniel Liu Wenlong in that battle for the third place on the podium, and that's allowed Toyue to close up, and that is pretty tight. Leader, end of the back straight. Liu Ye, BD Group. Well, this has been demonstration drive from Leo. Got to the front, made the best of it. Third in the Asian Le Mans Series back in 2018. Done all kinds of racing in the last few years, including GT Series Asia, Macau Grand Prix. Was champion in GT3 there in 2020. Started off in Renault Asia and karting way back in 2013. Probably seems a long way away now for Leo, but he's holding on to a decent advantage at the front of the field. So the close battle then is for fourth position, red, white and black. The number 86 of Toyue started in sixth position. He's made up a couple of spots, but it's the silver. Oh, hang on a second. Is that Daniel coming back to them a little bit there? It's Toyue, Porsche holding car, and it's the silver and blue of Lin Kong, who looks to have the late race pace at the moment, and that battle, that intensity of that battle is dragging them back closer to third place in the white car of Daniel Liu Wenlong, the Team Jebsen number 20. Pole City yesterday, front row start today, has led the race, that white and blue car, but at the moment just starting to fade, and we've got a battle on for the final step of the podium as we head into the final couple of laps. Onto the back straight. Ooh, little mistake by Daniel, drifted wide onto the AstroTurf. Headlights flashing from Toyue. Well, it certainly got my attention. Not sure if Daniel's looking in the rear view mirror. I tell you what, you know, Johan Bo's not that far away in the 88. This could be a four Porsche battle for third position anytime soon. Oh, big slide. Last lap, board goes out. The leader, Liu Ye, is well ahead of the field, over 2.5 seconds. Yu Kuai, who started on pole position in the Team Star Chaser, Team Chase, bright orange car. And then the battle, this intriguing battle, with less than a lap to run now. Daniel Liu Wenlong didn't get the result he wanted yesterday, was battling for the lead. When the almost inevitable happened at turn one, he and Kuto got together, and the eventual winner, Lin Kong, nipped through on the inside. Very opportunist, but heads up piece of driving by Lin Kong. Point for pole position and point for fastest lap, in addition to your finishing positions. At the moment, that point for fastest lap, I think, going to our leader, Liu Ye, who can almost smell the victory, I would think, now, through turn 13 for the final time. Really hasn't been under any pressure. Not at all. BT Group are going to take the victory here. It will be Team Star Chase, last year's defending champions, in second place. Third, still very much up for grabs as they come into the final big braking area. Daniel Liu Wenlong is under extreme pressure from Toyue. Second round of the 2021 Porsche Carrera Cup Asia goes to Liu Yan BT. Then it's Yu Kuai. I think Daniel is going to hang on. He does. Daniel Liu Yong on his birthday is on the podium. Nice way to celebrate 20 years on the planet. Toi Yue could not get through in the end. Ling Kong, yesterday's winner, comes through in 5th ahead of Huan Po. Andre Couto out the sorts today in 7th. Ba Xinglong takes Pro Am ahead of Min Hong, and in 3rd place on that podium will be Li Shuao. And in the Am category, it's Henry Kwong who wins it from Jackie Wu, and Eric Kwong in 3rd. No doubting the winner. That was emphatic, unusually distant from the rest of the field. 2.5 seconds at the end of the 12-lap contest here at the Shanghai International Autodrome. And Liu Ye for BD will stand on the top step of the podium. Good news for his championship challenge. Well, what a smashing couple of races to kick off the 2021 season. Lots of things that are new about the 2021 Porsche Carrera Cup Asia. New car, some new categories. There'll be some new circuits to go to later on in the season as well. The flat 6 4-litre 500 plus horsepower has not changed in the back of that Cup car. Everything around it pretty much has. And also we've had exactly the same amount of entertainment and excitement as Porsche Carrera Cup around the world has brought for many years. Porsche celebrating 20 years in China and 18 years of the Carrera Cup Asia. And what a great way to kick off the 2021 season. So the drivers getting themselves together, and Liu Ye enjoying his victory lap. Probably the slowest 5.5 kilometres he's done this weekend, even on his formation lap. And the outlap from the pits earlier on, I think he was going a bit quicker than that, but who can begrudge him that? Pulls up in the centre of Parc Fermé. Good result for the Team Star Chase 99 driver as well. Yu Kuai started on pole position, didn't get the start, fought back to the front of the field. All the action in the opening laps as far as what went on for the overall first position. Team Absolute in force, of course, at their local circuit. '22, one of their cars as well. So, good result for Ingo Mata's team. They'll be celebrating and push that car back to the headquarters, literally just over the back of the paddock area. So that BD Group car doesn't have far to go home. Now the usual formalities will take place where the drivers, teams will get in and start downloading the data. The unofficial results then of round 2 of the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2021. Good first and second for Absolute Run cars. Liu Ye takes it by 2.5 seconds from Yu Kuai in second. Birthday boy Daniel Liu Wenlong celebrates 20 years on the planet in the number 20 with a 3rd position for Team Jebsen. The big battle behind Choi Yue gets 4th position, just off the podium. In Pro-Am, down in 8th, Ba Xinlong takes that class victory, and Henry Kwong in 14th for Triple Ace Racing. The Triple Ace driver takes the Am category from Jackie Wu and Eric Kwong. No start today for Li Jia. At 666, not the portent of good fortune, down in 18th position. Well, that kind of worked for me. Asian competition debut for the new 992 Cup car. And some very happy drivers celebrating in there. And in front of the winning cars, Ivy just setting up the winners. Let's head down to Parc Fermé.
Hi, Leo. Yeah, it's really good performance today. So do you think you can keep this up for the rest of your season?
Well, we were very strong in the preseason test, and I don't know what happened to me yesterday. It seems I have too much pressure or something. I just fucked up the quali. And race 1, we were starting on old tire, so we were also very struggling, but I was lucky to get on the podium yesterday. And today we start on new tire. I feel the grip immediately, and I had some clean overtake, and my teammate is kind of safe distance behind me, so I just managed the tire to finish the race. So I think the rest of the season should be less pressure, so I know what we can do. Everybody shows their real speed, and yeah, I think we can achieve something this year.
Thank you. Good to see you on the podium today.
Cheers.
Back to your commentator.
Apologies for the language there. So a decisive win by Liu He for BD Group. And that will do his championship no harm at all. Second place driver today, Team Star Chase Yu Kuai. Let's head to the Pro-Am winning driver. That was a great run for Ba Xilong. And Ivy has found him down in Parc Fermé.
鲍金龙今天真的恭喜你获得这么好的成绩，然后今天应该是一个对你来说一个非常重要一天，对，因为你取得了第一次的这么好的成绩在新的赛季。那你觉得你对你今天的表现满意吗？
还算满意，因为昨天因为一些事故然后退赛了。今天我还是比赛开始之前我还是要给自己说，我今天一定要拿到这个冠军。不负所望，应该已经拿到了，我也非常开心。然后整个比赛也比较安全，因为和前面的和后面的距离都保持得比较平稳，然后我也保持好自己的 pace。
So Bao Jinlong just mentioned that he feel before the race start, he's tell himself today he need to get win, and in the end he got it. Okay, thank you very much, Bao Jinlong, and congratulations to you again.
Thank you.
Back to your commentator.
Which leaves us with a bit of luck, the winner in the full AM category, which is new for 2021. The Triple Ace Racing driver, Henry Kwong. We'll dig him out for you in a moment. Just looking down there, 2:08.7 was the top speed. And we found Henry Kwong.
Henry, really good performance today. I'm wondering how could you stay on top without competing for a year?
Yesterday I have a mistake, so I lost the first position. But today I sleep on it. I adjust myself and bring it all the way back to the checker flag. So it was a great day today. So just need to be stable and slowly graduate to improve my performance. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to you again.
Thank you.
Bit of redemption there, sounds like it, for the Triple Ace Racing driver. And gets his season underway. Decent points haul. I would say that, actually. He was third yesterday, so that is two podia for Henry. All right, let's have a look back at what we saw in round 2. Good start off the line by the pole sitter, but not good enough as Daniel Liu Wenlong went down the inside. Wu Yanlong having a big run round the outside. Later in the race, though, a mistake at turn 13 meant that Daniel gave up that position, and from then on he was rather on the back foot. Liu Ye first of all, and then Yu Kuai going through. Very nearly a big accident further back down the field as Jackie Wu locked right up. Nobody had anything like the pace of the leader, though, and Liu Ye drove away from the field with a 2.5 second victory margin at the end of the 12-lap competition. So today we're going to start off with the AMs first on the podium. I'm not quite ready for that. I don't see any bottles there. Bibbs in position. Turn 13 was definitely the downfall of Daniel Liu Wenlong. Lost 2 places on 2 consecutive laps, and from then on he was fighting a bit of a rear guard action. Jackie Wu very nearly picking up the leader in the AM category. Fa Jinlong fighting through to the Pro-Am victory. See him on the podium in a moment. Big defence by the man celebrating his birthday today from Ling Kong. But at the front of the field, masterclass for the BT Group driver Liu Ye. Takes round 2 by 2.5 seconds from Yu Kuai. Then Daniel Liu Wenlong for Team Jebsen. In the sunshine. Shanghai International Circuit. High speed, high risk, and high drama and entertainment as well for the 2021 second round of the Porsche Carrera Cup Asia. Absolute racing with 2 cars on the second podium of the weekend in the top category. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen in this first couple of rounds. We'll have full coverage through the rest of the season. If you want any more information, check on Facebook for Porsche Carrera Cup Asia, or indeed on the series website. And for more on Porsche Carrera Cup worldwide, then the Porsche Motorsport global website will give you all the details. We've got Porsche Benelux next weekend at the Red Bull Ring. My colleague Johnny Palmer talking about that one and all the details of that Carrera Cup Deutschland and the new Carrera Cup North America on the Porsche Motorsport site. Let's go back to Ivy for the formalities.
2021 in Shanghai for the overall class. Let's welcome the 3rd place, car number 20, Daniel Liu from Team Jasper. And the 2nd place, car number 99, Yu Kuai from Team Star Chase. And the winner is car number 22, Liu Ye from BD Group. And now let's welcome the dealer trophy winner is BD Group. Now we're glad to invite the Chief Operating Officer of Porsche China, Mr. David Xiao, to present the third place trophy. Now we're glad to invite President and CEO of Michelin China, Mr. Cameron Wasugi, to present the second place trophy. And now let's glad to invite President and CEO of Porsche China, Dr. Jens Putfagen, to present the winner trophy and the dealer trophy.
Thank you, Jens. Well done. Thank you. Thank you, Leo.
So the overall podium then.
Okay, thank
For
you
round
very
two.
much to our presenters and congratulations to our drivers. Now it's the champagne time.
So next up, the Pro Arms. Don't forget the trophy and the bottle. Yes, excellent. Well done. Leo here, taking the plaudits and getting along with his dealer representative from BD. Getting the photographs. There is a dealer championship this year as well.
Next, let's invite the winners of round 2 of Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2021 in Shanghai for the Pro-Am class. Let's welcome the third place car number 9, Li Chao from Porsche Beijing Center and Golden Port. And the second place is car number 66, Min Heng from Toro Racing. The winner is car number 6, Bao Jinglong from Team Shanghai Yongda. Now we're glad to invite the Chief Operating Officer of Porsche China, Mr. David Shaw, to present the third place trophy. Now we're glad to invite President and the CEO of Michelin China, Mr. Cameron Wasugi, to present the second place trophy. And now we're glad to invite President and the CEO of Porsche China, Dr. Jens Putfagen, to present the winner trophy. Let's take a group photo together.
Some happy smiling faces under the masks, I think.
Thank you very much to our prisoners and congratulations to our drivers. And now it's the Xiaobin time.
Let them enjoy their moment. Ba Jinlong takes round 2 in Pro Am. That just leaves us with the Am category. Reset the podium. Hard-working staff members. It's quite cold, that champagne.
Next,
well.
let's invite the winners of round 2 of a Porsche Carrera Cup Asia 2021 in Shanghai. We are now presenting the trophy for the M class. Let's welcome the 3rd place car number 23, Eric Kwong from Kitty World Racing. And 2nd place, car number 69, Jackie Wu from Shanghai Pudong and the White Gaucho 69 Racing. And the winner is car number 91, Henry Kong from Triple S at Racing. Now we're glad to invite Chief Operating Officer of Porsche China, Mr. David Shao, to present the 3rd place trophy. Now we're glad to invite President and CEO of Michelin China, Mr. Kamran Wasugi, to present the 2nd place trophy. Now we're glad to invite President and CEO of Michelin China, of Porsche China, Dr. Jens Putterfagen, to present the winner trophy. Thank you very much to our presenters, and congratulations to our drivers.
Yeah, well done to Henry Kwong, who takes the Am category for Triple Ace Racing in that distinctive
Now
yellow
it's the
and black
champagne time.
matched by his race suit. I love the way everybody runs quickly. 1st and 2nd, battling it out on the podium as they did on the track. Jackie Wu, Eric Kwong's already made his escape and his bid for freedom. Well, that's just about it then from the 1st round of the 2021 Porsche Carrera Cup Asia. Shanghai International Circuit playing host to our first couple of rounds. And we're already off and running after far too long a break since we convened last time for the championship. Jackie just milking it a little bit there, but why not? Why not? Whatever you're doing over the Motorsport weekend, enjoy it. Keep an eye on the Porsche Carrera Cup pages on Facebook and on the website for our next race. I'm John Hindhaugh. Bye-bye.